Good morning guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. So it's a beautiful day to show you guys one of our latest and greatest rigs. This is a big one. Now there's a few weird things about it I want to tell you all about and show you today. So stick with us. This is going to be an interesting one. There's a couple of quirky little things that we had to do. But again, we're always here for you. So let's jump into it. All right, so here we are on the passenger side of the truck, and this is a weird one. This customer did not want this body to dump. So this has no hydraulic dump on it whatsoever, but what you can see here, he wanted it U-bolted down, and he wanted a 2x4 between the frame and the new part of the frame of the truck. And as you can see, what we built is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. I mean, it's a beast. There's your ladder. So this ladder, kind of cool how it works. So you push it in, and these little hooks back here kind of get out of the way, and you push down, and it lifts up and it comes out. So what that does, it allows you to automatically just push this back in, it falls in and locks. And it's that simple. Open this guy up, and inside of here you can see lots of footprints. It's a little dusty around here with the pollen, but got your mulch mate, full UHMW liner in here. You got your spring clamps, one there. So when the belt comes back, it goes across the floor here. It goes up the wall, right into that clip, right there. So really stupid, simple system, but it works. On this unit here, the customer provided us this older toolbox. You can see there's no latches in it. And what we did is we painted it for him to match. You can see it's a little, get some of this pollen off of here. It's a little different, but it's freshly painted. Inside, not so much. That's for the customer to handle. You can see we U-bolted it down, so if they want to take it off, they always can. It's not welded. But we painted this up, painted the back of the doors, and painted the outside. Looks really good. Made sure it cleared everything down here. That's a depth system on a 2010 F750. I'm a little surprised it has this, but there it is. It's all accessible and good to go. Another cool thing a lot of people don't really pick up on is we use 1/4-inch steel to hold the door hold bar. I'm going to call it that officially right now, door hold bar, whatever. And this guy's thick. I think this is 3/8 inch thick. But what most people miss is it's got a little upside down mouse hole right there. And what that's for is when this swings around, it automatically catches it and it can't come out any further. So really nice little system, has a little spring down here. But everything we do, we try to automate it, like literally every little detail. For instance, this machine opens and closes, as everybody knows already. So you pull this out, it's got a little place to put it here. Again, automation. You can put a lock here is what we tell everybody, but on here you can see this little crescent right there. And what happens is that crescent makes contact with the post. So if you look in here, there's a post up in there. You get a little crescent on both of these, upper latch and lower latch. So when you hit this, the whole machine just opens up like this. Sorry, I'm filming and doing things at once. But watch, close this thing, I don't know, maybe it'll do itself. Ta-da! How cool is that? So it just furthermore proves what we're doing is working, it's amazing, and it's succeeding for all these companies all over the United States. And that's really exciting for me because I poured my guts into this, and a lot of people don't realize I gave up everything in my life to create this company for you guys. I sold a landscaping company and didn't sell a single mulch mate for 2 years. So you want to talk about putting my gonads, doodads, whatever you want to call it, on the line, on the table for you guys. I had so much faith in this process and how I had designed this thing that I could sell my income-making machine, my landscape company, that I had for almost 20 years, and built this, but there was a lull in between because I couldn't do both companies at the same time. Each one of them needed me, and I'm more of a guy that's not a jack of all trades, but I'm a master at one. I know it's kind of backwards, everybody hears. I believe that until you master something, you shouldn't move on to the next thing. My opinion. So I wanted to master this. Have I mastered it yet? No. I have a lot more ideas that I want to implement to make it bulletproof. And it's always, my goal is always to make it to where you almost can't screw it up. Now, is it a machine? Yeah, it's like this truck. The point is that we try to limit the amount of times that you have a failure point or something like that. So just want to give you my premise on how I act, how I think, and what I do to help design these machines better for you. And the thing that I feel that is super important for you guys is that who's John Deere? Who's Mr. Toro? They don't exist. They're a board of people that have never even stepped foot on a landscaping project and have no idea what's going on. I, on the other hand, have literally taken care of this property, just like this behind me. I've done properties like this. I've bid them, I have lost them, I have maintained them, I have screwed them up, I have fixed them, I have plowed them, meaning plowed snow, mulched them, fertilized them, you name it, trim the trees. I physically have done it with these two hands. And my point to all that is, it's super important that you understand not just the product, the process of what you're doing. The reason that I'm down this road with this unit is because of Sir Richard Branson, owner of Virgin Galactic and Virgin this and Virgin that. He had said somewhere 20 years ago, I remember hearing it, he said, I look for industries that are failing. I go in, I buy something, I fix it because I'm a business guy, and business is business, and then I try to replicate that, and then I sell it. And that's what he does. That's kind of what I did here. I looked around the industry, the landscaping industry, and I said, where's the biggest pain point for people, and why are they struggling with it? And so I kept asking all my employees, I said, literally, what sucks? And they said, well, Nick, shoveling mulch is miserable. We can only shovel, you know, at the time, the size crew I had, they could only shovel 80 to 100 yards a day, which, you know, for some of you is a lot, some of you is a little. I can tell you this machine here with 6 guys on it can do anywhere between 200 and 300 yards per day. That is not hustling, but it's also not being lazy. That's efficient, that's reasonable. Like if you're parking the truck down here and then planning on walking down where that gray Dodge is over there, it's not gonna work. You're never gonna achieve those kind of numbers. You gotta move the truck around, right? So you wanna do these trees over here, park the truck over here. If you wanna do these trees over here, bring the truck over here. The point of this rig is it's mobile. It's constantly moving. You don't have to jack the nose of it up. You don't have to fire up an engine. I mean, like, for instance, let me grab my keys out of my pocket and I'll show you. I mean, it's this simple. Here's my keys. These are just my personal keys here. Simple index key, right? Just walk up to it, stick it in. That's on. It's running. Look. It is unbelievable. And we'll leave this on. We'll leave it on. For the rest of the video, we'll just leave it all on. And my point to all this is, I understand your day-to-day, what's going on, the struggles, the things that you make the most money at, where you're leaving the most money on the table, where are your vulnerability spots, liability spots, and frustration spots, not only for you, the owner, or for you, the worker. I'm speaking to both of you guys. I understand both because I was both. I mean, I started my landscape company with $7 with a fuel and a push mower and grew it into a multi-million-dollar company by doing the work, right? Like actually understanding the process and how it all goes. So with all that said, I mean, look at this trash truck, right? There was a point in time where somebody had to sit there, somebody had to take and dump trash cans maybe into another can. I don't know how that worked, but somebody one day said, there's gotta be an easier way. So they make these big metal bins over here, right? You can see the guy in the background. They take the metal bins and they lift it up. Here, look. Watch what he does. He picks up the bin and he dumps it into the truck. Nobody gets out. Nobody's doing anything. Nobody's in harm's way. He's not straining himself. It's called automation, boys. And my point to all this is, that was invented out of necessity and trying to make things better. There's no difference between that and that. That right there, again, it's running, it's on right now. This right here is automating how you move bulk materials out of the truck and onto the ground. And everybody says, oh, but Nick, it's only gonna save a guy. Guess what? You're ignorant. You don't understand. When a guy's standing here, it takes him 3 seconds to fill a wheelbarrow. 3, you hear me? 1, 2, 3. I could have lifted the other finger up, it'd have been funnier. When you're back here shoveling, guys like, oh, I can shovel that 3 seconds, 4 seconds, no problem. Blah, 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 blah. I've heard you troll, I've heard you say it 1,000 times. No, you can't. You can't sustain that kind of effort. I tried. I'm 6'3", I'm a strong dude, like super strong. I can't keep up with this machine, especially as you get older. So the point of it is to reduce liability, to make jobs more efficient, and to give your guys the chance to come into work and they go, oh boss, I'm so tired, I don't know what to do. Dude, get them a mulch mate. It's 36 grand, okay? You bolt to the back of the truck. Now this guy's smart. This is a smart dude right here. He said, hey Nick, I want you to build me a body. I want you to put it on the truck. I don't want to do anything. I want to write a check and I want to get to work. Guess what? This gentleman here, he did that. And guess what? He's gonna have the perfect rig, 0 excuses, and he's gonna be able to knock these jobs out 10 times. This dude's got this truck, he's got another truck, and he's got a Mulchmate DMT trailer combo from Belmont. I mean, what else could you want? So again, this is not about reducing one guy. This is about speeding up the whole crew, getting those jobs done faster. Got a report yesterday. Guy had 4 guys, 24 yards, 4 hours. Guys weren't tired. You're not beating it. I don't care what bark blower you go buy. I don't care about what other machine you go buy. It's not that fast. And can we just have a conversation about the bark blower? I am not against the bark blower. But you guys have to have some reality checks. You spend $100 grand on a 1.5 yard unit. It's a 1.5 yard unit you can't fill with a 1.5 yard. Now you have to have a skid steer on site, another truck, and they're shoveling, and all this other nonsense. Yeah, you feel like you're getting it done because it's an aspirational product because you spent more money than the next guy. It's a dick swinging contest. That's all it is. Wieners flying everywhere. This here is the most efficient. It is the cheapest way to do the job right every time with 0 limitations. I mean, when I say 0, I mean, you can run rock in this 5-inch, it'll run right through there. Sand, dirt, rock, compost, gravel. You're not blowing that through a blower. Stop saying that. And then I have a really good friend of mine that owns a Mulchmate. He's also using a blower. Lots of customers do. Totally fine. Again, I'm not against the bark blower, but you have to have some reality. The bark blower is going to blow mulch. It's got to be fine enough to get through it, dry enough to get through it. If you have any kind of wet material, it's not going to go through. And then every 2 years, you've got a $20,000 repair on the airlock, or $10,000 or whatever. There's not a single part on this machine that costs more than $3 grand. It's just not. It's a gearbox. That's it. So this is an absolutely beautiful rig, and I mean it's just huge. Can you tell how big the tire is? Look at this. My hands are big, very large. I just want to give you a real quick glimpse of what our 14-foot body. This is a Mulchmate body. It's not just bent metal; it's tube. So you can see, like up here, most of the time this is all bent metal. That is tube. Look at that, and look. Hi. How many fingers am I holding up? You can literally see them in the finish, and this is dusty. Look. It's got pollen all over it. I'm very, very proud of this body. I'm very, very proud of our Mulchmate DMT combos and our switch-go bodies and our hook lift bodies. They're all incredible. Roll-off bodies and our HDT trailer. It's new this year. Absolutely game-changing stuff coming for you guys. And I have a lot of cool stuff in the works, so stay tuned. I'm gonna try to get more YouTube videos out. It is tough. I'm a busy guy, and it is a lot of work. So, again, guys, we're a real manufacturing company, doing real things, changing the game, changing the industry, rethinking on how things could be and how they could be much better. And we really appreciate you guys. Without you, none of this happens. So, don't forget, I haven't forgotten where I come from. I haven't forgotten all you that have supported us the whole way. Some have, some haven't. And you know what, you trolls? Thank you. It's, you keep me honest. You keep me on my toes. And I really appreciate all that because you're just forcing me and my company to get better. Don't forget, subscribe below if you haven't. Like this video, leave me a comment. If you're not ready to buy a Mulchmate, man, that comment, that subscribe, and that like goes a long, long way for us. And we're just trying to do our best for you guys. So have an awesome day. Enjoy it. I hope it's beautiful where you are like it is here. And I will catch you in the next one. Mulchmate.